In the silent corners of our homes, there dwell tales of the uncanny, hidden in the forgotten spaces of our attics. These hushed spaces, teeming with dust and memories, are often the final resting places for many of our belongings. They are the repositories of the past, filled with objects that have outlived their usefulness or have simply been set aside for another day that never comes. These attics, however, are more than just storage spaces. They are time capsules, holding on to the relics of our lives, our families, and sometimes even those who lived before us. And in these relics there often lingers a certain eeriness, a sense of the uncanny, that can turn the mundane into the macabre. Consider, for instance, the items we often tuck away in these spaces. Old furniture, perhaps, that no longer fits the decor of our homes, or even the remnants of childhood long past, like dolls or teddy bears. These objects, left to gather dust and age in the solitude of the attic, can transform into eerie totems of times gone by. Their familiar forms, distorted by time and neglect, can become the stuff of nightmares, their silent presence a constant reminder of the inexorable passage of time. And so we begin our journey into the shadowy corners of our homes, delving into the top 10 creepiest things found in attics. Our countdown starts with an item that many of us might have in our own attics, an old piece of furniture. But this is no ordinary chair or table. This piece of furniture carries with it a chilling tale, a haunting narrative that has seeped into the very wood from which it was made. Its story, like so many others we will uncover, serves as a reminder that even the most commonplace objects can harbor unsettling secrets. As we ascend further into the shadowy eaves, the tales grow darker, the objects more unsettling. And we find that our attics, these quiet, forgotten spaces, are not just filled with old belongings, but with the echoes of stories that chill us to the bone. As we delve deeper into the realm above, we encounter remnants of history that chill us to the bone. Let's take a glimpse into the past with our third and fourth items on the list. Our third item is a collection of antique dolls. Imagine, if you will, ascending into the dusty silence of an attic and being greeted by the sight of dozens of glassy eyes staring back at you. These aren't just any dolls, mind you. These are porcelain figures from a bygone era, their painted smiles faded and cracked, their clothes moth-eaten and frayed. Each doll has its own story, a silent witness to the passage of time. Some say that dolls can hold on to the emotions of their previous owners. If that's true, what stories of joy or sorrow do these lifeless figures hold within their ceramic hearts? Moving on to our fourth item, we find an old, eerie painting. This isn't your usual landscape or still life. No, this painting features a pair of eyes that seem to follow you around the room. An optical illusion? Perhaps. But there's something unsettling about those watchful eyes. The artist remains unknown, the subject of the painting a mystery. Yet the feeling of being observed, of not being alone, is palpable. It's as if the painting is a window to another time, another place, and the subject is watching, waiting. There are rumors, whispers of the painting being cursed or haunted. Could it be true, or is it merely the product of an overactive imagination? These items, seemingly innocuous, hide within their forms echoes of the past. They are more than just inanimate objects. They are tangible pieces of history, each with its own tale to tell. Yet their presence also brings an element of the uncanny, transforming the familiar into the unfamiliar, the comforting into the unsettling. The attic, a place of storage, also becomes a vault of unnerving discoveries. In the dim light of the attic, we stumble upon things that defy explanation and send chills down our spines. Let's delve into the final three items on our list of the most unsettling discoveries. Picture this: you're dusting off cobwebs when your hand stumbles upon a cold, metallic object. It's a trunk, old and weathered, with a rusty lock that seems to have not been opened in years. You manage to pry it open, and what lies inside is a macabre collection that would make even the bravest hearts quiver. The contents range from eerie dolls with vacant eyes to vintage surgical tools, each item more disturbing than the last. The trunk doesn't just hold objects, it holds a chilling history that we can only imagine. Let's move on to the next discovery, a set of old keys. They're tarnished, heavy, and intricately designed, relics from a bygone era. The mystery lies not in their existence, but in their purpose. They don't seem to unlock any door in the house or any piece of furniture. They're keys without locks, secrets waiting to be uncovered. One can't help but wonder what doors they once opened, and what secrets lie behind them. forever locked away. Finally, we come to a find that sends a cold shiver down the spine. A diary. Its pages are yellowed with age, filled with handwriting that trembles across the page. The entries speak of strange occurrences, of shadows moving in the night, and of voices whispering from the walls. It paints a chilling picture, one filled with fear and uncertainty. The diary's final entry ends abruptly, leaving behind a haunting question: what happened to the author? In the forgotten corners of our homes, we find objects that whisper ghostly stories of the past. Each discovery, each object, tells a tale of its own, reminding us that the past is never truly gone. It's just waiting to be discovered in the dust-covered corners of our attics. At the top of our list, we find an object that epitomizes the eerie, the unsettling, the downright terrifying. In an old, forgotten attic in the heart of England, a chilling discovery was made. A simple, unassuming wooden box, aged by time and weathered by decades, was found. But it wasn't the box itself that horrified its finder. No, it was what lay inside that truly sent shivers down their spine. Creaking open the lid, they found an antique doll. A doll might not seem so terrifying at first, but this was no ordinary plaything. Its glass eyes bore an unsettling stare, its faded clothes whispered tales of a time long past, but it was the note that truly crowned it as the creepiest attic find. The note, yellowed and brittle with age, was a single sentence: "She sees in the dark," a chilling declaration that made the doll more than just a child's toy. It was a vessel, a conduit for something far more sinister. This doll, with its haunting eyes and eerie message, was linked to a series of unexplainable events: lights flickering without cause, strange noises in the dead of night, and a pervasive feeling of being watched. All these occurrences started soon after the doll was found, making it a horrifying beacon of supernatural activity. But what made this doll the creepiest attic find? It was the combination of its uncanny appearance, the chilling message, and the inexplicable happenings that followed its discovery. It wasn't just a relic of the past, but a tangible link to the unknown, to the spectral world that lies just beyond our understanding. In the quiet, dusty corners of our attics, we uncover tales that haunt us, reminding us that sometimes the most frightening things are found closest to home. Whether it's a cursed object, a macabre artifact, or an item linked to a horrifying event or person, these attic finds serve as chilling reminders that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered.